Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, on the 5-minute Friday of May the 1st. April's over, we are now into May, and we are going to be tackling our last little bit for the week. So today I thought I figured that we should spend a little bit of time talking about something that a lot of students call Pemdas. Whether you want to call it Pemdas or call it Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally, it's the order of operations. Now, I think the order of operations is very important to talk about because when we're dealing with stuff in algebra or algebra 2 or any of the other mathematics, they throw a lot of operations at us because they want to throw complex expressions at us. And sometimes we don't know, okay, what's the best way to tackle this, or how do we do the operations in order? Well, it's agreed upon in mathematics that it's these operations, we do these operations in this order. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction in that order. And so, with this, if we understand, hey, we need to do these things in this specific order, it makes it easier for us to understand certain things like, I don't know, 2x minus 3 squared divided by 3. Now, this, in my opinion, would be a pretty advanced expression, especially if you were trying to figure out, hey, what is this equal to? Let's just do something and say that, hey, this is equal to 6. You want to figure out, okay, how do I put all this stuff in order, or how do I execute these operations in order to get a specific number? Or a specific value, excuse me. Well, let me just rewrite my equation. So, if we go through the order of operations, we see the first thing that we have is parentheses. You need to take care of anything within the parentheses first. I've got two operations within these parentheses. I've got a 2 times 6, and I've got a minus 3. Well, once you're in the parentheses, you can really go to you can go down the line. Well, multiplication happens before subtraction. So the operations we have to take care of within the parentheses is 2 times 6, because multiplication happens before subtraction. So that means that this is equal to 12 minus 3 squared divided by 3. Probably should have written that in black, but it works. I'm actually going to write that stuff up there. That's 12 minus 3, 9. Squared divided by 3. Well, that means that's 81 divided by 3. 81 divided by 3 is equal to 27. And so this statement is equal to 27, which, in my opinion, through my years of mathematical experience, makes sense, because if you were to say this out verbally, it'd be, oh, that's 2x minus 3 squared divided by 3. Well, that, oddly enough, is the entire order of operations when you do it. It's 2 times x, 2x, minus 3 squared divided by 3. Boom, you get your answer. Now, another important thing that we should talk about is when you're doing this in reverse. Let's say you have 27, but you want to try to solve for x. We're trying to solve for x. We want to prove that x is equal to 6. Well, you would have to do the order of operations. Oh, I did not write this clearly. That is not the same thing as what I had previously. One important thing about the order of operations is make sure you write your order of operations correctly. Alright. Once you're there, you'd have to do this in reverse. Like, I would have to multiply by 3, then do a square root, then add 3, then divide by 2. You'd have to do all these things in reverse order to get your value back to 6. But ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. Hope you guys have yourselves a wonderful Friday and a great weekend.